Hello, Scorpio. This is your tarot reading for October 2015. Five of Wands attempted to come out. This is a card of conflict. I'm going to shuffle the cards now. They have been pre-shuffled and cleared with my crystal, so I am going to shuffle for a little while longer. I thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I thank everyone who has received a reading from me. I love giving readings. It's what I do. It's my gift. So I thank everyone who's contacted me for a personal reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link to my online appointment book is in the description. I'm going to shuffle the cards for about a minute more. I am also thanking our spirit guides, my spirit guide and your spirit guide, for bringing wisdom and clarity to this tarot reading, Scorpio. Keep in mind that we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. It's September 27th as I do this video. And tonight, not only is there a full moon, but there's a lunar eclipse and a blood moon. And it's a harvest moon because it's the first moon after the autumn equinox. So tonight is pretty interesting. I'm harnessing the energy of the moon, this blood moon. And Scorpio, your first card is Page of Wands. Okay. Okay. I am going to cut the cards now and see what's in store for us in the month of October, Scorpio. Okay, so this is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. This showed up in another reading. Five of Pentacles in reverse. That showed up for Libra. Queen of Swords. Very dominant woman. She'll be in the middle of your reading, Scorpio. Nine of Wands. This has also been a very prominent card in the October reading so far. Three of Swords. This is in the future. Two of Swords. Last card. Completion, the World. All right, so I will pull an outcome card. Actually, I'm going to pull two outcome cards this time, Scorpio. And that's because I did it for Pisces and Aries, so I feel obligated to give all the astrological signs two outcome cards, which will come at the end of the reading. So looking at what's going on, wow. This Queen of Swords is very dominant. As you can see, it's in the middle of your reading, but also you don't have a lot of major arcana cards, and that's been the case for I think most of the signs, most of the readings I've done so far, only 2 or 3 major arcana, sometimes 4. Um, but when you have only like 2 or 3 major arcana cards, or 1, or even no major arcana cards, these are major cards that signal that there are major forces in your life that are changing. Um, and what's going on here is not so much a major external or outside force, but this is more of an internal struggle. That what's going on here has a lot to do with you and your energy and your decisions. But they still give us information that no matter how many major arcana cards there are, they still give us information on what's going on here. What are the issues here? And the Hierophant card, we have a reversal, a reversal of values, a reversal of morals, a reversal of tradition. There's a loss of internal purpose and moral values. Don't ever surrender your values for someone else. That could definitely be a major message here. Your stability through your values and what you know to be right have been surrendered here. But we'll get to that. And then the last card, heading toward the future energy, we have this card of completion, a card of resolution. This is the last card in the major arcana. And so it's the last card. It's significant because it means coming to the end of a cycle and beginning a new cycle. So there's going to be a new beginning for you, Scorpio. You're going to need to let some things go because your last 3 cards here, there's a lot of pain. There's going to be an important decision here. And whether you make that decision or not, things are going to be coming to a close. There's going to be a new start to your life. You're beginning a new phase of your life. Now, loss of values heading into this. Now we have a Page of Wands here. A page can mean a message. A message of a new opportunity. Wands are fire. And fire can mean new opportunities and motivation and new adventures. But a page is also very young and inexperienced. But it can also mean being naive and being trusting and being faithful. I think, Scorpio, you can be very loyal and faithful. But that can be blinding, I think, because now we have a loss of reality. The Knight is about action. Knights are rushing into actions here. Now, upright, the Knight, you can see that the Knight is upright here. And his horse isn't moving. If you look at Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, the horses are like in motion. They're going swiftly. But Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is grounded and stable. He's not necessarily moving. He's just standing still and grounding himself and being stable in the material world. And he's logical. But also, he's in touch with reality. He embraces reality. And I think that there's a loss of grounding and stability here. And this loss of grounding, this loss of stability, this failing to be in touch with reality here, losing sight of what's real, looking at the reality of things. We've also lost here our core values and beliefs. And it seems as if this Queen of Swords has a lot to do with it. Now, this Five of Pentacles is actually in reverse. When it's upright, it can mean being a victim, seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances, too much self-pity. And it just means being out in the cold, being alienated. It can also be the poverty. It can also mean poverty, not being afraid of not having resources. And so that fear is not as prominent. That maybe this Queen of Swords is making you feel safe, that you're going to this Queen of Swords, Scorpio, for safety, security. But maybe she's not, because now we have a card of insecurity. We have learning old lessons here. Maybe this Queen of Swords is going to, it seems as if going into the future events, this Queen of Swords is going to disappoint you. And this Nine of Wands is sort of like a warning that you're going to her for security. You're going to this relationship for security. But it could very well be that you might lose that security. You see how insecure this man looks. Scorpio. This could be you as well. So on one side we have getting help, and then we go into learning lessons again, being uncertain, trying to figure things out. Whatever the situation is with this Queen of Swords, maybe it's you, there's going to be disappointment. And maybe it's because someone's not making a decision. A Two of Swords can mean a stalemate, no one moving forward, no one making a decision. Maybe it's you refusing to make a decision. But what's going to happen is that there might be closure anyway with this situation, with this Queen of Swords. So that is very interesting. I think you, Scorpio, I think you could be the Page of Wands with your faith and trust. And because of your faith and trust, you ignore reality of who this person is, and you ignore your own values and your own boundaries. And you start to depend on this person for help. But I think this person is going to let you down. You might, I mean, clearly there's going to be an ending of some type here. But I'm going to shuffle for your outcome card here. Whoa. Six of Cups tried to pop out here. King of Pentacles, that would be good. You're a water sign, Scorpio. I don't see a lot of water. I don't see any cups for you. Your element is not showing up. I think that can be significant. If you are a water sign, when tarot cards show your element like cups, it can definitely mean it represents you, your actions, your thoughts. They're directly related to you and how you're handling that situation. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards here. Okay, here's your first outcome card. Oh, wow. So after this new beginning, you have Four of Wands. This is a celebration. This is an overcoming of obstacles. That's a good sign. Okay, here's your second outcome card. Oh, wow. Now this is pretty good for you, Scorpio, because the High Priestess is all about intuition. Scorpio, you are a very psychic, intuitive person. You can be very spiritual. And the High Priestess, um, the High Priestess is a very good energy for you. Connecting with your emotions, connecting with your intuition, psychic messages, connecting with your psychic power here. I think that this is after the world ends and after this new cycle ends, you begin a new cycle. And the new cycle is going to bring you into celebration, but it's also going to bring you a connection here, a spiritual connection, because we had the Hierophant reversed, but you are going to have a more psychic connection that I think will evolve from all the pain and disappointment from what's gone on here. Okay, so I think emotionally you are going to recover. If you're worried about these Three of Swords here, I think you're going to recover. You will be okay. All right. So, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you love and light. Thank you for your support. My information, if you're interested in getting a reading, the link to my online appointment book is in the description. I wish you a happy month of October, and I will see you next month.